The bride, Miss Tachikawa, has disappeared. A letter was left in the waiting room.
What? You're kidding!
There's no need to call off the wedding just yet. I'll be the bride instead.
What? Huh? I'm Keiichi Sato, the CEO of a company that manufactures parts for agricultural tractors. Today is my wedding with Satomi Tachikawa, the president's daughter of one of our business partners. Satomi and I are getting married through an arranged marriage meeting. Man, all these big shots from our business partners, it's making me nervous.
Mr. Sato, we have a problem. The bride, Miss Tachikawa's gone missing. A letter was left in the dressing room.
Huh? You're kidding, right? No way! It's like something out of a movie. I'm running out of patience with Keiichi?
Were you guys not getting along?
Well, since it was an arranged marriage, we only went on one date. Running out of patience with me.
Is there a problem? I saw Satomi leaving earlier.
Huh? In what way?
She was running in casual clothes even though it was almost time for the ceremony. I knew something was off, but...
Actually, Satomi's gone missing. I immediately called Satomi, but I couldn't get through and her info on the chat app was gone too.
Looks like you'll have to call it off, considering the situation.
I guess so. We've got a bunch of big shots from our business partners here though. Most of all, I wanted my mom to see me all dressed up and happy. It's a real shame. She managed to get discharged just in time for today. Before calling off the whole thing, I spoke to Mr. Goro, who's not only the CEO of our business partner's company, but also Satomi's dad, to explain the situation. Is there anything you know about it?
No, it completely came out of left field. I am truly sorry. I don't know how to apologize enough. I'll take full responsibility and find my daughter immediately.
You don't need to apologize. Please raise your head.
Yeah, it's not your fault. No need to apologize. The note said it's Sato to blame, right? There's gotta be something he isn't telling us.
This is Nitta, the vice president. He's been with Mr. Goro's company since way back.
Making the boss's daughter unhappy? We need to handle this as a compliance issue as our business partner.
I'm sorry, but I really have no clue about this.
I'm not sure it's a good idea to let this affect our business.
My company, which develops parts for agricultural tractors, is a subcontractor, Tier 2, of Mr. Goro's. Mr. Goro's company is also a subcontractor, Tier 1, of another company. Being essentially a subcontractor's subcontractor puts me in a rather weak position. At this rate, the vice president might push through our contract termination.
Anyway, the wedding is cancelled as it is. Let's have a meeting in the office right away.
Hold on, please. With all due respect, objectively speaking, it seems like you're trying to cancel the contract forcefully under the pretext of the wedding.
How rude! What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm just a guest at the wedding. I've got a feeling that something's off about how things have been unfolding. It's pretty risky to speculate and push forward without solid facts.
It's none of your business. As long as there's suspicion that he's sabotaging this wedding, our company is still left exposed to risk. I won't change my mind, no matter what strangers say. What do you think, Mr. Goro?
But she's right. What you say is just speculation.
Mr. Goro!
I know your kindness better than anyone else, Keiichi. I believe in you.
Thank you so much.
For now, I'll go search for my daughter right away. Can I leave the situation in your hands for the time being?
Understood.
Well, if we find her, I think Sato will lose his credibility though.
Anyway, I'll go to her place and look for the company too.
Thank you for taking my side earlier. Sorry, but who am I speaking with? Are you an acquaintance of Satomi?
Well, something like that. But concerning the wedding...
The wedding... Well, I'll have to cancel it.
That's just heartbreaking for your mom, isn't it? Does your mother know the bride, Satomi?
No, she had been in hospital for a long time. so she couldn't meet people much. So I was actually planning on introducing her today.
I see. What about the other attendees?
Simply knowing she's the president's daughter, most people probably wouldn't know her face.
Well then, there's no need to call off the wedding. I'll just step in and be your bride instead.
Huh?
As far as the venue goes, that shouldn't be a problem, right? Not at all. But we don't have much time. You need to prepare quickly.
What? Are you sure?
Of course. It's for your mother's sake.
I don't know how to thank you enough.
I've always wanted to try on a wedding dress. It's good preparation for my real wedding. Oh, as for the vows, can you just kiss my hand?
Sure. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, what's your name?
I'm Nagisa. Nagisa Sudo.
Pseudo? No way, right? Nagisa, thanks for stepping in as a last-minute substitute. All right then, let's do this.
Okay.
So, Nagisa suddenly appeared and agreed to act as the bride. I called Goro-san to inform him about my mother's situation and appointed a substitute, and asked if it was okay to proceed with the wedding. He confirmed and gave his consent.
Oh, hello. This is Nagisa. I need you to look into something for me immediately. Yes, regarding the vice president of Goro Tachikawa's company.
The wedding proceeded smoothly, and the attendees seemed to have a good time, without any noticeable discomfort. Mom, you raised me all on your own, and I've grown up to be who I am today because of you. Please continue to live a long life and watch over me as I continue to strive.
He didn't have a father? Of course he wants to show her his wedding. Next up, we'll proceed with the reading of the bride's letter. Well, Mom? Dad? I feel so embarrassed. It just feels so wrong.
She managed to prepare a letter in such a short time. I've got nothing but gratitude for her. So, even though we were feeling all sorts of awkward, the wedding went off without a hitch. Nagisa, thank you for your hard work. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, my mom was overjoyed.
Really? That's great. First time in my life. I enjoyed it a lot.
How can I thank you?
No. Oh, Vice President.
I looked for her for a while, but she was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found a note in Mr. Goro's house indicating there was an issue with you. Mr. Goro is very sad.
No way.
Keiichi, was there really no issue between you and Satomi?
As far as I'm aware, there's nothing. But, of course, there might be things I'm not aware of. But I don't think it's ever to the level of disappearing from a wedding.
He must not have been properly facing Satomi, huh? Mr. Goro, we can't make a deal with a man like this. We need to terminate our contract immediately.
Excuse me. Miss Nagisa, the results of the investigation are in. It turned out just as you suspected.
I knew it. Thank you for accommodating my sudden request.
That was... Huh? You've got to be kidding!
That secretary is the president's secretary from our business partner, the Pseudo Group. Well. Why are you here?
Miss Nagisa asked me for some errands. This is the president's daughter, and she handles administrative tasks at the head office.
I apologize for the delay. I'm Nagisa Sudo.
The president's daughter of our prime contractor group, the Pseudo Group. Is that true?
I've been gaining experience as an employee until now. I was planning to start practical work in the next fiscal year. It's an honor to meet you a year earlier than expected.
Oh, hold on, please! An esteemed individual like you attending a wedding of a subcontractor of a subcontractor.
Exactly. Despite being Tier 2, they're still part of our company's network.
I've heard the name Pseudo before, but I never realized she was such an important figure. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were someone like that, even stepping in for the bride.
The bride! How rude of you!
You're the one being rude, Mr. Nita. In the picture here are your son and Satomi, are they not?
This is...
Despite her own wedding taking place, it seems like she's been relaxing at your place for the past few hours.
This is... What's going on?
I'll tell you everything. Listen, Keiichi.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Nita was actually going to be the CEO in the near future, and his son works in the sales department of a company that develops components for agricultural products in the same industry as Keiichi. In other words, he wanted to switch his contracting partner from Keiichi's company to his son's company. However, in terms of sales and quality, his son's company does not measure up to Keiichi's company. It's impossible to switch his contracting partner through conventional means, so that's when he came up with the idea for this whole sequence of events. Right?
No way. Is that true?
What's the deal? Nita! No way! That's complete nonsense! There's no way that happened! The bride bailing on the wedding last minute was totally coincidental!
No, it was inevitable.
This whole plan started when your son made a move on Satomi. Frankly, she was feeling dissatisfied with Keiichi's company's position. Deep down, she seemed to be questioning why she had to marry the CEO of a subcontracting company.
Huh, that's just a delusion. What nonsense are you spouting as a secretary?
It's not a delusion. I've heard from your son and Satomi.
Huh?
I called out your son on the intercom saying, "I'm Vice President Nita's secretary." I engaged in small talk, saying, "It was quite an operation this time, huh?" Then both your son and Satomi braggingly shared about the matter.
Stupid son! Why did he do that?
So this whole drama started with Satomi catching feelings for your son. Then she bails on the wedding, pins the blame on Keiichi, and everything falls into place for the contract change. Right?
Nita, do you realize what you've done? I'm sorry! It was just a moment of weakness. I did such a stupid thing out of love for my son. It is a lifetime regret. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? You have no idea what Keiichi felt going into this wedding, do you? You've trampled on Keiichi's feelings, ignored his love, and showed no respect for his products. You are the worst as both a professional and a person.
Sato, I'm sorry.
I don't need any more apologies from you. If you're even the slightest bit remorseful, then never show your face in front of me again.
Boss! We'll consider this matter as a serious issue for the company. We'll inform you of the consequences later. Now leave! Please, wait! I still need to talk to you!
Security, please!
Damn it! It was so close! This whole issue stems from my daughter. I take full responsibility for it. I'm truly sorry.
Please raise your head. I'm glad you believed in me to the end.
Please leave the alimony and everything else to me.
Understood. Thank you so much for everything, from start to end.
No. I just did what I had to do as a business partner.
No, I was really relying on you.
No, thank you. I'm able to work and live like this because I'm supported by each and every member of our group companies and employees. This level of gratitude is hardly enough to repay what they've done for me.
Nagisa, thank you so much. So, the first wedding in my life ended like this. Nita was forced out of the company over this incident. At over 60 years old, no company was willing to hire him anymore. He doesn't have a wife, and having dedicated his life solely to the company, he seems to have developed burnout syndrome, and is now apparently confined to his home. It seems that Satomi is considered useless by Nita's son, abandoned, and now works part-time while paying alimony. It seems she has been completely cut off from her father, Mr. Goro, as well. With no new encounters in sight, she seems to be despairing in her life. Nita's son also seems to have lost his place in the company and ended up being a deadwood. As for my company...
Welcome. How does it look? It's a big building, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was nervous when I entered. I signed a direct contract with Nagisa's company. The terms of the contract have also improved significantly compared to before.
That wedding. I still remember it.
Me too. I still haven't told my mother we broke up, but...
You don't have to tell her, do you?
Huh?
I'm sure it'll work out somehow. You'll find someone great soon, because you're kind.
I hope so.
I couldn't help but think about Keiichi since then. Maybe I'm also failing as a professional. Alright, Keiichi. I'm counting on you to do a great job.
Yes,
Let's go out for dinner sometime.
by all means.